So we're gonna go over the video of this 31-year-old woman who got pregnant by a 13-year-old child, teenager, and she's basically avoiding jail time. So let's go.
New at 5 o'clock, a 31-year-old Fountain woman who police say had sexually assaulted a 13-year-old boy is avoiding prison time.
Prosecutors offered her a plea deal even after she gave birth to a baby conceived with the teen. KRDO News Channel 13 Spencer Soysher joins us live from the El Paso County Courthouse where that plea deal was taken. And Spencer, the mother of that boy, is furious about the deal.
And you know what? I would be too. I mean, I don't know what kind of living arrangements they had or what situation they had, but yeah, I'd be furious, man. I mean, think about it. What if it was a man in this situation? It was a 13-year-old girl. They got pregnant, right? Straight to prison. Okay? I don't care what color you are, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Your ass is going straight to prison.
Barton Heather, Andrea Serrano pleaded guilty to an amended charge of incest, though the 13-year-old boy's mother says that they have absolutely no relation. She said she objected to this plea deal when the DA's office showed it to her. Still, it didn't matter, and it appears Serrano is going to avoid prison time.
I mean, that's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy. Like I said, if the roles were reversed and it was a man and it was a little girl, which is wrong still, either way you look at it, that man will go to prison.
There's no blood relation. There should be no, incest charge being allowed.
Originally charged with sexual assault on a child, Andrea Serrano is avoiding...
Hold up. How is she charged with sexual assault originally? Wouldn't it be considered rape? I mean, just because it's a boy and he has the means to penetrate, it doesn't mean she didn't use any ways of where he can get erect and stuff like that. Because even if I mean we're being realistic, I'm pretty sure the boy was willing to do it. Either way, it's still wrong, man. Because man, you gotta think about it. Even though young girls who get into that type of stuff, who are willing, it's still wrong.
Time. She struck a deal pleading guilty to incest only. The boy's mother is upset with that deal because police say Serrano gave birth to a child she conceived with the 13-year-old.
Had my son have been a little girl and this had been a 31-year-old man, they would be seeking incarceration.
Facts. Big facts. And then another thing you got to look at. This boy is forced. He is forced to be a father. And he's forced into a situation that he has no control over. And while she's not going to do any jail time, when that boy gets old enough, you know what's going to happen, right? She's going to come after him and make him pay child support. And he's the underage one, not her. She's 31 years old. And he's going to have to figure out how to be a father. And it's hard enough being a father as it is, but he's not even a grown man. He's a child,
Which they are not. And I don't think that they realize that, boy or girl, this is going to follow him for the rest of his life.
KRDO is concealing the identity of the boy's mother because her son is a victim of a sex crime. In May of last year, Fountain police claim Serrano admitted to them she was drunk when she had sex with the 13-year-old boy in her car and then was carrying his child.
You think you or me will be able to make that excuse? I was drunk and I had a sex with a young child in my car. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Boy's mother says she told the district attorney's office she was not okay with this plea deal.
It's not necessarily uncommon.
Legal expert Jeremy Lowe says giving someone a charge they aren't guilty of is not abnormal.
Oftentimes there's plea bargains that get people to what's called essentially fictional pleas.
But the mother says the boy wanted her prosecuted too and believes a fictional plea shouldn't be offered.
I feel like she's getting a slap on the wrist for a crime that shouldn't be taken lightly. It's double standards in my eyes.
The district attorney's office would not talk with us about this case today because Serrano hasn't been sentenced yet. We did, however, speak with Serrano's mother, who says the baby is in the NICU right now and that they haven't done any paternity tests that would be able to prove that it is the 13-year-old's child. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, I'm Spencer Soisher for KRDO News Channel 13.
All right, enough of that. So let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope it isn't his child. Let's hope that's not the case. She's still sick for having sex with a 13-year-old boy, regardless. I mean, come on, man. This is the country we live in, right, where a woman can have sex with a 13-year-old boy and not face any time. That he's underage. Just because he's a boy doesn't mean it's right. He's underage. Like, what are we talking about here? This is not even a discussion. This shit makes me sick, man. All this does is this gives the green light, and I've heard stories like this before about teachers who groom their students and end up having sex with them, underage students. You know, these women are sick. They are sick. And this country just, I don't know what it is, man. They just have a bias when it comes to women versus men. You know, like, in my opinion, it doesn't matter either way. Man or woman, that shit is wrong, and that's sick, and it's nasty. Who gets their jollies off on a young underage child? Like, what is that? Is just shit. That shit is just nasty, man. And they just throw the book on her ass, and she to go to prison. I don't give a shit if she's pregnant. Let her have the baby first, and then send her ass to prison. This is disgusting, and this country is disgusting. Because if you're gonna let this woman get away with this, then there's just no justice in this country. And I'm not sure what it says El Paso, so I'm assuming that's Texas. But come on, y'all. Come on. If it had been the other way around, the man would have been gone. Finito. Anyways, man, tell me what you think of the video. It's your boy Nick, I'm out. Peace.